one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Give him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. They'll have the first down and even more. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure is going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. McCarthy to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's almost headed worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff working from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Lions have a first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They send a tight end in motion. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got Jones for the completion. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. We've set of downs from the 37. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Ooh, quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
You know, on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
For the Vikings field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap here to go. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Gibbs now from the gun. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now. First and 10.
We go, cut! 180! Cut!
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
180!
One of the tight ends motioning left. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. And Madison, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Taken in by Addison, left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Number 3.
Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line.
Brings up
Third down, here's Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
1979 Broncos. Go.
They will go. It's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. That'll be the first and more. Keeps it moving. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. And that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Goff. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Motioning the tight end left. Goff now on third down. Complete out to the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The Lions
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff setting to throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
76! 76! 2 for 1!
Third and long for him here. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
At the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
20. 17.
From the gun, Goff. Jump off, caught by his back. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Go, tonight.
The motion receiver left. This is brought in by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down... It is especially a killer.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out there. Nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has him on the quick hitter. Tackle made right around the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That one hits for 30. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down.
21-yard line.
18, Cardinal. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Sign quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He throws a bullet deep to the right into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Ready.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Terrion Arnold has it. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here.
Touchdown, Lions.
That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Start toward the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first.
Second and 12.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Here we go. 6. 6 to go. Back to 6. Go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped Gronk, and now they stay out there for third down.
Yards to go.
Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Gronk. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Detroit
It's a
calls
gain of
timeout. It's
22
second.
yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a design run. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they draw first blood against a division
bro, you
rival.
pop that shit
They'll go on the
off.
road later this year with a chance at
You
completing
taking
that
dump
season
shits.
sweep. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.